How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the council. So last time, if you remember, we didn't do huge amounts. We just, you know, we're looking for clues on our mother, our dearest mother. And mother.
Let's see what's hidden inside.
This was literally the last thing I did. Okay. Any more clues? No. No, there's not. Right, no, I'll figure this out. Oh, it's here. Inventory. Where's the honey? Royal jelly, that's it. It gives me... Oh, press 1 to use. Okay. Oh. Nom nom nom. Need some of that bad boy. I'm pretty sure I've found everything I can, I think. So, up to... Oh, maybe not.
An inscription.
Loads on the way up to the manor as well, apparently. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know what that says. Go on then.
You don't know, my son, how little wisdom the world is governed with. I tend to agree.
It's governed in immunity. Ah, he's immune to conviction. He's vulnerable to manipulation. He's immune to logic. She's immune to conviction. Okay. No, stop. What? Oh, I gotta click on the stairs to climb them, apparently. Strange. Go up to the manor. Hello. It's you again. Or are you a different guy? You all wear the same thing?
How did Mortimer manage to build this manor at the top of a rock?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't answer that. How does anyone build anything anywhere? Hello, can you open the door, please? Let me in! Let me in! I mean, I love that they put those tips there, but the loading so far has been so quick that I just can't damn read it. Whoa! Impressive, dude.
I was looking for you.
Thanks.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope, but I haven't seen her.
Well, you failed then, mate.
Told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
During a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of your story, so don't hesitate to use your skills. Each confrontation displays an interface showing how much person you are talking to is.
My son, I'll bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally.
I'm
you happen to know
taking
if
it
your
personally.
mother has arrived yet?
Certainly, Your
Been here
Eminence.
for several weeks.
Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Everyone seems to know your
Only
mother.
you, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard.
Yeah, I
she
bet
has
you do.
rendered great service
There you'll
to the
get.
church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
I would use all three. Can't just say we're members of the Golden Order, can I? Is it worth using it? No.
My mother
no.
and I belong to the same secret
No, I'm not gonna
organization,
waste
the
them.
Golden Order, which
Let me
I joined a few years ago.
Try and be
Mother
smart
trained
about
me,
the.
and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son. You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Shit.
Whoops, a daisy.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate.
Really, I never would have
Till
guessed.
now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Look,
Go on then.
you seem hesitant. The simplest thing to do is just to give it to her when you see her. After all, it's not that urgent.
Yes. I mean, yes.
He's
it's
vulnerable to
urgent.
manipulation.
I mean, what if we don't find each other here on the island?
Though I don't know yet when I'll be leaving. I might not be staying for very long. What to do? Can you see a solution? Come on. Just give me the letter for crying out loud.
Yeah, give me the
I
letter.
cannot run the risk alone. I am going to trust you. You seem like an honest man.
Bingo.
Listen to me, my child.
I'm sort of honest.
If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
For the last step of confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving the positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself. It'll either you give a right answer or you have no blunders left. Okay.
I swear by the Almighty
I
God,
didn't have any
honor
choices
the
there.
promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good. Listen, let's stop there. I am going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Ricci. Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast.
That hat
Without
makes his
your
head
mother,
look like an acorn.
Hundreds of men of the cloth would have
Look.
gone to the guillotine.
Acorn head.
She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders.
That's awfully kind of
Even
her.
if she does not share all our convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name.
Okay, thank you.
The letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Well, I'm going to look at what it contains because I don't really care but whatever he says. So, Mr. Acornhead just handed me the letter I wanted. Ha 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 ha! Many clues and items are hidden. Some of them will have an impact on your adventure, so don't hesitate to look at them. What's this book say? Read the book.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Open to Brutus's page. Caesar, stabbed by multiple blows at once, sees Brutus raise the dagger on him. Then, covering his head with his robe, he delivers himself to the arms of the conspirators.
I
Nice
see.
family. Let's keep it. Might come in handy someday.
Okay, I'm just going to steal this man's book. Thanks. Manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during your adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points. Okay. Thanks. Just steal your book as I can. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Oh, what was that? I see that.
Saturn devouring his son. Good God, how awful. Everything in this painting is disturbing.
That
It's the first time I've seen brushstrokes like this.
reminds me of Attack on Titan.
Crucifixion of St. Peter. He was crucified upside down, out of humility. Surprising for an entrance hall.
It is what it is. I'm not gonna go through the door yet.
Just
Trying to.
arrived. It might be bad manners to go upstairs without being invited.
Don't care. I will go where I want to go. I control this. Me.
Blind Oedipus. Blinded himself. What a tragic destiny.
Okay. Devil's Thorn grants you exalted state. You temporarily see immunities and vulnerabilities affecting the dialogue choice in a conversation. You cannot carry more than 5. Thanks. Oh yeah, I need to take some of this. Nom nom nom. And that looks brutal. What's this
Fall
picture
of
of?
the Damned by Rubens. The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
Collect a coin. Just picking up what I can. Oh, what we got? Right. Can I not read those? Or have I got to do it at certain points? I don't know how this works. Character. Have I got points to spend? Can I spend points? Okay.
I
This is
thought
everyone.
my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Well, here you
Since I
go.
set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
That
Have
looks
you
like
also
George
just arrived?
Washington.
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us. Monsieur,
Okay.
may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the United States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Riche. It is an honor to meet you.
It is an
Young
honor
man,
to meet
let's
you.
keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
Oh, the upper
And
crust.
I know you're
Ew.
already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network.
Yep, I met
What
Mr. Acornhead
were you
over there.
talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Oh, speak for yourself, sir.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not
We've been
in the slightest.
invited.
As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but
That's awfully
I do not
kind
know
of
the
Sir
reason
Holm.
why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests,
During which time we remake the world.
accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Riche, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
I don't know.
Like you, Mr. President, I'm here as a result of Lord Mortimer's invitation.
2 members of the same family here. That is rare.
You know what they say. You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Everyone's jokes around here
Seriously.
suck.
I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Everyone seems to know my mother a little bit too well, if you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna validate that.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master of the Golden Order. It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Okay.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy
He's
shit.
part of the Golden Order?
That's the man from my vision.
An urgent case has delayed
He
our
is
host, Lord Mortimer. He
ugly
can't be
as
present
hell.
this evening, and he sends his deepest apologies.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Yeah, great star. Say
And
nothing.
Now, my dear guest,
Don't upset
a
him.
light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be
acorn heads
careful
on the
not
go.
to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home. And you, sir?
If I stay with Washington, we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
I would like to... I want to talk
See
to
what
Washington.
has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Louis, thank you for staying. Just like
Anytime,
you,
bro.
When I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
Oh my god,
And
everyone's
President
part of the
Washington
Golden
is
Order.
in fact the leader of the order in the United States.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer, but has never wanted to tell me why.
Yes, why
Lord
is
Mortimer
that?
is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign, for example. But I want this to be clear, without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Well, that's awfully kind of him.
You seem to be very familiar with my mother.
When did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia. 50
Born and
years
raised on the playgrounds where I
Sarah
spend most of
often
my
went back and
days.
forth between France and the
Sorry,
United
I'm
States.
so sorry.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I
Well-
ask, when you saw
God
each
damn it.
other, what did you talk about?
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again. Or convincing people that horsemen cannot ride around without heads. What was it that she used to say now?
Keep an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed.
Well, that's
And
awfully
I am
good.
persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Careful, they're coming back.
He ate exceedingly quickly. Who is that?
Well, I am impressed with all this splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
We're going with that one. The Attack on Titan one.
Impressive, and so are the paintings. Rubens, the Caravage, Guignero. Lord Mortimer has very good taste, and the means to express it.
Oh, I see our young sir is a connoisseur.
Yes, in my spare time. Yet, I couldn't tell you who the artist of that painting there is. I think I recognize a theme, but the style intrigues me.
Saturn devouring his son. Oh, well, you wouldn't know. The artist is none other than Lord Mortimer. I thought for a long time that the painting wasn't finished, but my old friend assured me it was. Still, there's no accounting for taste.
Not very conventional, but it sure does hold your attention.
You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Sir Holmes, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausted.
Elizabeth Adams?
Miss Adams is here to
Who's
rest.
Adams?
You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
I missed something there because of psychology.
She is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence. On that note, it's very late. You must be
And
exhausted.
my questioning skill is
The
missed,
servant will
so...
accompany you to your rooms.
Okay. I'm gonna end it there, everybody. I think that's a fantastic place to end it because, you know, we're going to our rooms and then we'll look at doing some more stuff. I'm intrigued on how I get more points because I'm very unsure. I don't know, but we'll find out, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm still quite enjoying this. I'm really intrigued on what's happening. A lot of it reminds me of sort of hints towards Illuminati kind of stuff and things. Maybe we're learning how that sort of all came to be, with like the Golden Order maybe being before it and stuff like that, or maybe the Golden Order is meant to be the Illuminati and we're jumping in on that. Who knows? It's an interesting thing. I am intrigued to see where this game goes. Very intrigued. And I hope you guys are as well. Thank you very much for joining me today, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, drop a like, leave a comment, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody.